The category is dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Me. Yes! Pose. I'm sad, y'all, because this is the season finale of Pose. It was an amazing episode. That's all I have to say. Probably the best episode yet. They definitely saved the best for last. And I was shocked how good this episode was, because I thought that I wasn't going to find an episode that was better than, I think the Mother's Day episode was my favorite episode. Either that episode or the third episode was my favorite. But this one really took the cake in a major way. So I'm going to give y'all a little time to get ready, get your snacks, get everything, and, you know, just get ready, child. This is going to be a good one. Okay, y'all good? That's enough time. Okay. So the episode started off. Oh, girl, it's a big ass can of fly outside my window. Father God. Okay. So, the episode started off with Elektra. Child, Elektra just been going through it since she officially left, and then her house members left the House of Abundance. Child, there's no longer a House of Abundance. Lulu and Candy done went on and created their own house called the House of Ferocity, darling, which is a tongue twister. They could have came up with an easier name, but I guess. So, child, we see Elektra. She at the Peep Show. Now, y'all know the Peep Show is where Miss Angel works, or she used to formerly work, or I don't know if she still worked there or whatever. You know, Miss Angel, you know, and the Peep Show is like the main place, it seems like, for the trans girls. And so, you know, she's just there. You know, the girls are walking around, ass out, titties out. You know, just giving moments, giving hips and thighs, and don't discriminate against pies, you feel me? And, you know, we see Elektra, she's sleeping in the restaurants. You know, she's sleeping out on that bench that Damon was at, that bench that Damon slept on when he first got to New York before Blanca discovered him. So I'm just like, Lord, Elektra done really hit hard times. So, Miss Savior, you know, Blanca, she came. So Blanca popped up and actually rescued Elektra. But to be fair, Elektra also rescued Blanca at one point in time, darling. One moment in time, Kelly Clarkson. So, Blanca went to go sit at that same restaurant they love to sit at, and they was talking. Blanca was just like, "Damn, bitch, you done really hit hard times. I ain't never seen you like this." She was just like, wow, you really have been going through it. Like, what's going on with you, sis? How are you? Like, how's life been? She was just like, honestly, life has been hell for me, Blanca. But Blanca was just like, well, do you want, like, a place to stay? Like, you good? Like you can stay at my house. Like, you know, why you didn't ask for help? Elektra's just like, because I don't trust you. And Blanca was just like, well, you done ran out of options, sis. You talking about you can't trust people and all that. It's better for you to trust me, a person that you know, than some stranger. You had that good white money coming in, and that man just dropped you like a bad habit. Whoopi Goldberg. So I was just like, Lord Jesus, what's going on? So actually, Blanca was nice enough to allow Elektra to come into her home. You know, she wasn't gonna have sis sleeping out on the bench. So she ended up kicking Damon and Ricky out of their love room, where they just screwing all up, you know, up and down the walls. She made them, you know, sleep on the couch while Sister Elektra had the nice bed, which is what you do for ladies. You know, you sleep on the couch as the man. You let the women have the beds. So, you know, they was pissed off and upset. They was just like, why is this whore here? And Blanca was just like, child, we accept everybody no matter their past. And I was just like, wow, Blanca really have a big heart. I want to be Blanca when I grow up, because, my God, all that shit Electra done did. But, you know, with that said, Electra and Blanca had time to, like, rekindle, and, you know, when they was in when she was in the hospital and all that. So, they're good now. Child. So, Blanca, she goes to see Miss Harriet, whatever her name is, the dance teacher, Damon's dance teacher. And the dance teacher was just like, look, I'm so proud of you for stepping up and being a mother. And Damon has really turned over a new leaf after I cussed him out and after you cussed him out. He has really stepped up, and now he's responsible. And, you know, his plan to continue on for the next year of dance school have definitely been renewed. So Blanca was excited about it. She was just like, ooh, Miss Teacher Lady. All I ask is just one thing. Can you please just let me tell Damon on my own time? And Miss Teacher Lady was just like, yeah. I just realized that's one of the ladies, one of Will Smith's aunts on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She was one of the aunts, along with, you know, Aunt Viv, of course, and Jennifer Lewis. So yes, I was just like, okay, that's I forgot her name, aunt whatever. She was the youngest aunt, the baby aunt. So yes, I was just like, okay, I love that. So anyway, they was talking. You know, they have really gotten close, and I love the fact that Blanca has somebody that's on her level to, like, talk to and relate to, because she can't depend on any of these other house mothers or whatever for any kind of guidance or help, besides maybe Electra. But you never know what you're going to get with Electra, child. She's hateful. Okay, so Blanca got tired of Electra, you know, and just sitting there miserable, and she wasn't just gonna let Electra work on her down, so she actually got Electra a job. I found out that Electra, you know, she was just like, oh, I have to do mathematics at this job. It was a hosting job or whatever, working at a restaurant. So she thought that she was going to have to do mathematics, and she was just like, you know, I don't really have an education like that. And it's so interesting, and you find a lot of people like this in life. You know, looks can definitely be deceiving. You would think just by looking at somebody like Electra that she had everything together, including education. But as you see, that wasn't the case. You know, I guess people, you know, once she became an adult, once she been out on her own, she found a way to make it for herself. And one of the main ways she made it for herself is for these men to take care of her. So you can tell that she definitely relied on that and did not think about, like, you know, bettering herself, you know, on her own. So now Blanca's making her step up and be truly independent. So she went into this nice restaurant. Asian fish, this Asian lady, pretty lady, came up to Electra, and she was just looking at her up and down. Electra's just like, I heard that she was looking for classy ladies to be a part of this restaurant, and I would be an excellent hostess. So she filled out an application. She actually became a hostess, darling. I was just like, dang, come on, Electra. What else is going on? Blanca had a scene with Pray Trail, but they were talking, and Blanca, you know, she showed a scene at how she was talking to a guy at the bar, one of the bartenders at the club, and at the ballroom, and the guy was just focused on Praytel the entire time. The guy thought at first that Blanca was trying to hit on him, and he was just like, no, I don't like the women's. And she was just like, child, I know that. I see you looking at Praytel. Give me your number so I can give it to him. So while she's sitting down talking to Praytel, Praytel's making a dress for her. They're talking, and you know, she ends up mentioning to Praytel that it's this guy that's really interested in you, and he would like to get to know you. You know, Praytel, he just recently lost his, you know, lover, and, you know, he's just not really in the mood to date or whatever. And she was just like, child, step back out there and take a chance on love. So they decided to, and actually what was interesting and kind of a sweet scene was they actually went to the restaurant where now Electra works as the hostess, with the mostest. And, you know, she seated them and all that, and Praytel was just like, girl, look like you moving up in the world. And Electra was just like, from the looks of it, it looks like we both are. And I was just like, oh, this is just so sweet. I love it. So they sat down and talked. The guy is really handsome, and, you know, the guy's kind of coming on to Pray Trail a little strong. Pray Trail was just like, hold up, you know, park the brakes. I have something I need to tell you. I'm HIV positive. And the guy was just so cool about it. He was just like, you know what? You're not the first person that I have dealt with that is HIV positive. You know, just be you and do you. And if there's anything I need help, if there's anything that I can help you with, baby, let me know. And then he kissed them all in the mouth at the restaurant, child. It was a little hot. Oh, I love amaretto. But yeah, I was just like, ooh, Portrayal, get you a man, child. But at least let the man, you know, that unfortunately passed away, at least let him get cold first before you get back under another man. But it ain't my business. Anyway. Okay, so moving on from that, Damon and Ricky, child, they had a scene where they're auditioning to be one of Al B. Shore's dancers, child. Y'all know Al B. Shore night and day. And them eyebrows. So, you know, they was excited about it. You know, they actually, Damon actually ended up doing well. But Ricky can dance his ass off too. I was shocked that Ricky was getting it. I was like, yes, Ricky. Y'all saw Ricky in them little shorts. Ricky in them shorts was speaking to me. I said, Ricky, I know you would thick up like that, Ricky. I was like, Father God, that's a man. But Ricky actually, he was shocked that he actually made the cut, you know, to be Al B. Shore's video. So, let's see. They get back to the house, and you know, Blanca, she has some news. They all sit down and have a family dinner along with Elektra. And so they're all sitting down talking, and Blanca was just like, child, I got some news. Damon was just like, I got some news too. Okay, well, Blanca was just like, okay, you go first. So Damon revealed that him and Ricky, you know, made the Al B. Shore video. And Blanca was just like, oh, okay, that's cool. You know, Blanca did not even get to tell her news because Elektra was so excited because she loves Al B. Shore. She was just like, oh my gosh, she's the new Marvin Gaye and whoop to whoop. I wouldn't say that, Elektra. But okay, he had a time, you know. And she was just like, oh yeah, me and my man used to make love to Al B. Shore and all this. And, you know, she just got up, wanted to play the CD and all that. You know, it was interesting seeing Elektra with them. And seeing Elektra in a happy, like positive and good vibe mood, you know. So a little later on, Blanca and Damon, they're in the kitchen. And, you know, he's washing dishes or whatever. Well, they're both washing dishes. And Blanca was just like, well, the news I wanted to tell you was that you're definitely coming back for the next year at the dance school. He was just all excited about it. And he was also excited, obviously, about being in this Al B. Shore video. But Blanca was just like, look, you need more training. Not that you're not amazing, you are. But you know, you being in school longer, you finishing your full entire course, you're going to be unstoppable once you finally get out there. And she said something to Damon that was very important. She said, what did she say? She said that this is a nice opportunity, but who's to say if this opportunity is it? Once this, you know, tour or video, whatever it is over, what then? What if, you know, your phone is not ringing off the hook about you, you know, being in the next video? She was just like, you being in schooling and getting a following and getting a reputation, you know, you want opportunities like this to continue constantly. You would be unstoppable. Mind, body, soul, everything. Anita Baker. Body and soul. Come on, Anita Baker. So she was right. She was just like, you need to keep your ass in school and finish the full term. So, you know, then you'll be complete. You know, you'll know what to do if something like this happens, and how to continue on and move forward and get the next opportunity. It was just like, I don't know, child. I don't know. You know, he didn't want to hear it, child. But, you know, whatever. Okay, so what else happened, child? Okay, so moving on. Let's see. Patty and Stan. Patty and Stan the man. They had a scene where she was just like, look, he actually came over to the house. He haven't been there for a while. She done changed the furniture. She said the little girl acting out, showing out. Don't nobody want to keep her. I gotta homeschool her little ass because she's showing out. Bad as hell. And you know, she definitely feels like the little girl is acting out because her father's not there, and which is probably the reason. So Stan, he was just like, well, you know, I love you and I miss you, child. She was just like, child, please. She was like, look, I think that you should move back in, because he suggested he move back in. She was just like, yeah, that's a good idea, but you need to find a job that's around here. You need to quit that big corporate office and find just a regular job around here so you can be close to the kids and so that you can be with the kids when they get out of school, because I'm about to be out. He was just like, well, where you going? She was just like, child, I'm finna be a made woman. I'm finna be independent, okay? I-N-D-E-P-E-E-N-D-E. How the hell you spell it? It don't matter. But yeah, independent. She was just like, I'm getting ready to get my master's degree, and I'm not fooling with you. And you know, you and your ways. I ain't got time for you. You know, you don't know what you want. You don't know what you need. You don't know if you just don't know. And I ain't got time for a man who don't know. So he couldn't say nothing but just like, okay, thank you, I guess. Child. Okay, let's see. Oh, child. Angel and Blanca. Angel and Blanca had a scene, child. It about tore me up. You know, Angel was slamming stuff all around the house, you know, just acting a fool. Just upset, mad at the world. And Blanca was just like, look, girl, you want to talk? So Blanca and Angel end up talking. You know, Angel's upset that Stan left her the same way he found her, on that corner. And even though, you know, everybody knew the outcome, child, but whatever. She was drunk in love. So she can't, you know, she talked to him and she was just like, wow, like, I'm sorry, she talked to her and was just like, child, I'm really going through it. And Blanca was just like, she damn near said everything but I told you so. I mean, what the hell you want me to say, sis? You don't listen to nobody. You tired and through. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So she was just like, okay. But Blanca was just like, look, you need to dry your tears because I got something to tell you. And that was when Blanca revealed to Angel that she has HIV. And Angel's face just dropped. She started crying. That face started tearing up. I was just like, ooh, Angel. That scene tore me up. Because besides Pray Tell, Blanca has not revealed to anybody that she has HIV. And of course it's easier to say it to him as well because he found out that he had it as well. It's easy for them to talk about it. Angel, she was just tore up. Blanca was just like, you're going to be a beautiful mother one day. When I'm gone, you are going to be in charge of this entire house. You have to be strong. You know, you need to leave that white man and know that you are important. You're going to be in charge of this house when I'm gone. And I want you to be strong. And you know, it was a tearjerker for real. Okay, so what else is going on, child? We get to the ball, darling. Was this the first ball? Well, we get to the main ball, and the category is linens versus silk. We had these two fine twins walking down, giving life. You know, we had a couple of other people walking and stuff, and you know, everybody, you know, was getting ready to, you know, walk this category and be in it. Now, everybody's worried or nervous about the House of Ferocity because the House of Ferocity got 8 members, and they just started out. You know, they done got all the girls from the store. that all the girls shopped at, you know, the store when Candy and Lulu told Blanca that the guy that she was with, you know, it's just a hoe basically. Yeah. So everybody's in that word about the House of Ferocity and their members, and you know they're already fierce. And the reason why Lulu and Candy is so fierce is because of Elektra. They already, you know, made. They already are polished or whatever. And the girls they picked up are already made and already polished. You know. Shouts out to Naomi, darling. She was one of the new members of the House of Ferocity, darling. Fierce Naomi. God bless her. Okay. So let's see. So they started, you know, doing their thing. They started playing Diana Ross, Sweetest Hangover, and I don't wanna get over. Y'all remember when they honored Diana Ross at the BET Awards? She was getting a Lifetime Achievement Award, and Erykah Badu sung that song, I Don't Need No Cure. Yes. So anyway, they're doing their thing. Petrell up there hot and tired and sweaty. He's over it. And let me see. I'm reading my notes, y'all. So the House of Ferocity came in. It was beat. That Lulu was beat. I didn't like that hat Candy had on, but whatever. She still looked great. Everybody else looked great. They had Jiggly Caliente, darling, for RuPaul's Drag Race. You know, it was nasty. That, of course, they still had Cubby and Lamar, who was the original House of Abundance. They went and joined the House of Ferocity with Candy and Lulu, child. You know, they was all together, so whatever. So they walked up to the House of Evangelista. So they walked up to Angel them, and they just started reading Blanca out of nowhere. They was just like, Candy was just like, Blanca, you know, I'm tired of you. Why don't y'all just quit? Y'all are a bunch of losers. That wig, that hairline is chopped, is a trash. You know, you still got stubble on your face. Your garments are tied and through. Your shoes don't fit. You don't clip your toenails. You know, your elbows are ashy. She was just going in on Blanca. I was just like, damn, Candy, where that come from? Like, why is you so hateful? You the one stole Poppy from Blanca. Why is you... Blanca didn't even, and Blanca was just like, she was real classy about it. She was just like, I'm not going to give you what you giving me. I don't have time for you. You're petty, childish. And, you know, I'm not as mean as you are, so I'm just not going to give you that. Blanca ended up walking off crying, child. But who ended up walking up like a motherfucking superhero? That goddamn Elektra. That goddamn Elektra Abundance. That bitch had on these damn shoulders that was pointed out for the gods. Everybody kept calling her. She on this gold, beautiful dress. Elektra was giving me life, child. She came down there. Blanca was somewhere in the back crying. She walked up to Blanca. She was just like, oh, hey, baby girl. What's wrong? You look like a sad-ass dog. Dry your tears, child. She dried her tears with a little sponge. Put on a little mascara on her. She was just like, you know what, Blanca? You're beautiful. I got my first real check that I earned that didn't nobody give me. I appreciate you for your kindness. You did not have to let me into your house. And I just love and appreciate you. She didn't say love, but, you know, she loves her. She's just not going to give you too much gushy, you know. So, before Elektra left out, because she had to go and read Lulu and Candy, she was just like, you know, I want to say to you, Blanca, you have always been my heart. And so I was just like, oh, gosh. Just melting all over the camera, darling. I loved it, seeing those two. Child, when I tell you, that damn Elektra came out there and read Candy and Lulu for filth. She said, Lulu, you a tired ass stripper with no rhythm. She said that Candy, you know, you is tired, you know, you stick Charmin in your ass, Charmin tissue. She was just like, both of y'all was just as bored as my cereal this morning. Said that, you know, what did she say? That, let me see. She said that, damn, she said, she read Candy, it was so funny. She said that, Candy, you have to inject yourself, with all kind of juices and honey ham, marinades and all kind of stuff just to get you an ass. Y'all both tied and through. You'll never be good enough. I'm about to help the House of Evangelista win all these trophies from y'all. Y'all gonna be sitting mad and upset. And so I was just like, Lord Jesus, everything. So meanwhile, we got Lulu. She being all ugly to Lil Poppy. You know, she throwing stuff out his hand. Well, okay, Poppy fixed her a drink. It was the wrong kind of drink, whatever, the wrong mix of alcohol and juice, whatever. So she was just like, damn, I done asked for that. And she threw it back in his face. I was like, oh, Lulu, you is hateful. Lulu is a trip. I'm just like, ooh, hun, Candy is something else. And then Lil Poppy started talking back to my damn, why you gotta be so mean? And Candy was just like, child, don't you talk to your mama like that, you know, when they take up for one another. I'm just like, look at these two clowns, child. It's just a mess. So we actually have a full house versus house competition, child. We had a face category. It was like, who was it, the face category? Okay, we had, well, first they started off with a Vogan like category, which was Veronica Veracity, which is Laomi. Yes, we had a Veronica Veracity. It was versus Lamar and Damon. They was voguing the house down. Then we had let's see. We had Candy versus Angel. This was the face category, darling. Face, fierce face. I get face, beauty face. You can take, it's okay. Watch my body go insane. Now walk, do walk, do. Come on, RuPaul. So yes, we had Aphrodite. Y'all remember Aphrodite, that one against Electra that time? Well, she's originally from the house of Extravaganza, but she's no longer in the house of Extravaganza. She's in the house of Ferocity. Why in the hell she chose? I don't know. But those heifers in the house of Ferocity, all those girls are beautiful. Every single one of them. They are bad. There's some bad heifers in them. They evil, but there's some bad heifers in there. They all ain't evil, you know. They all following, you know, behind Lulu and Candy, Miss Candy. So, she's one of my favorite characters, Candy, by the way. She's hilarious. So, you know, they did their thing, and then it ended up being Aphrodite versus Electra. Electra won that. And then it was Lulu versus Blanca. And so, you know, they was just giving life. Basically, who won the entire thing was the house of Evangelista. And the house of Ferocity was furious. Child, it was mad. It was tired and through that they didn't get the win. So, let's see. So they got to a whole Vogue competition. You know, Electra them, they just collecting trophies backstage, just collecting trophies. Here, there's another trophy. Did I win that? Yeah, girl. You know, just collecting trophies. And so, you know, Candy's sitting back watching. It comes time for a whole Vogue competition. Candy sitting back watching, just mad. Just mad as hell. She was just like, child, we finna get a trophy if it kills me. So Candy hopped her ass into the voguing competition. Candy would look like me voguing. I was like, Candy. Tastes like candy. I was like, Candy, what you doing, sis? Candy, what you doing? She came out there and Portrayal read her. She was just like, Candy, I know we've had our issues, sis, and I'm not trying to be mean, but do you have category what did he say? Category dysmorphia or something he said. He was just like, don't you get it? He was like, you bought you a body and you look real nice, sis, but this ain't your category. You stiff as a board. You get face. Face don't require nothing but this. This how you move is this. Not your body. You stiff as hell in that body parts. She was just like, child, I deserve to walk just like everybody else. The actual judges, they told her to sit her ass down. We've never heard the judges say anything. They told her to sit her ass down. And it was just like, child, what is wrong with you? Move. And then the judge on the end, the bald-headed judge, he was just like, child, let's go ahead and chop this girl. And damn Candy was just like, oh, why don't you come down here and chop me with your fat ears? So, you know, that was fighting words apparently, child. So that big bald headed queen, he got up off the stage, child, and he was getting ready to snatch Candy bald. Candy ran back there to pick up a hammer out of her purse. I said, bitch. Who keeps little hammers in their purse? I thought it was the blade at first till I looked. I hollered. Ooh, child. And they literally around in the circle. I think he actually had a blade or something. And she had that hammer. He swung or something. And, you know, they ended up breaking it up. I was just like, this is hilarious. Everybody in the crowd was falling out. It was the funniest scene. I swear. I need to be a part of the show, child. I swear I do. So anyway, once all the shenanigans was over with, they got down to the House of Mother of the Year. Mother of the Year, which is the name of this episode. And so the women who were nominated was from the House of Nagar, Gina. Y'all remember thick ass Gina that walked against Candy, you know, when Electra was in the hospital. House of Padache, I believe, Miss Kiki Padache. House of Extravaganza, Miss Tanya, where Aphrodite left. And the House of Evangelista, Blanca. Blanca was actually shocked that she was nominated. I don't know why, because she's everything. She's Blanc to Blanc. But, you know, she actually ended up, you know, that they all, you know, went down and, you know, walked the walk. And Blanca had on this beautiful yellow dress with the flowing, you know, in the back. And Preacher had some nice words to say about Blanca. He was just like, I love this woman with every fiber of my being. My sister friend, one of my best friends. I love her. And the Mother of the Year ended up being Blanca Evangelista. Naturally, I cried again. I was just like, I can't take it. And then that's when they played Force MD's Love is a House You Got to Be. So, you know, I was just giving my 80s life again. I was just like, Lord have mercy. Meanwhile, a little before that, Damon, you know, had a scene where he was just like, you know what, I'm just going to let Ricky go out on tour and I'm just going to continue with school, which is what Blanca wanted him to do as well. But who ended up showing up was Stan the Man. I was shocked by that. You know, Angel, Sister Angel, you know, she was outside with her cigarette. And Stan ended up walking up. I was like, ooh, Stan, you in this neighborhood by yourself? All right. So, you know, he was just walking and you know, he was just like, look, I left my wife. I'm going to leave my wife. We can finally be together, baby. Just us two against the world, baby. Angel was just like, listen, white man, look at him. I'm about to be coming into an important role. My mother, who I love dearly, Miss Blanca, just told me that she has HIV. Not that she's leaving anytime soon, but I need to prepare for that. And I have a family, you know, that loves me and that would never leave me, that needs me more than you need me. You need to go on back over there to your wife and we can be cool. I like you. I appreciate you. But, you know, you need to go on back over there. I was shocked that she said that to him. I was just like, come on, Angel, stepping up and being a woman for a change, you know, instead of a little girl. I was like, come on. But I don't believe her. Season 2, you know, Stan the Man is being back because Evan Peters, he's on everything. So, you know, they ain't gonna drop his character, child. He coming back. And, you know, Angel, you know, that motherly role and all this. Child, when Angel get hot and heavy, she gonna call him to come blow her back out again. I ain't even worried about it. But yeah, it was, and seeing, you know, Electra and Blanca together, you know, holding the trophy they won on the each side of each other. It was just beautiful. That was it, y'all. That's pretty much it. Beautiful, amazing. Watching this show has really done something for me. I am so happy that, you know, I finally get to see people that I can relate to on television. and lead roles, not just the best friend, the assistant, you know, working in the beauty salon or whatever. Not that it's anything wrong with that, but it's just the fact that, you know, we fought for so long and continue still to this day to get shunned out, especially like by Hollywood and stuff. There's all kind of, you know, homophobia and you know, colorism and everything else in Hollywood, in the world in general. So finally seeing, you know, LGBT people of color in lead roles is everything, you know, showing us in all kinds of lights, just like they show, you know, straight people in all kinds of lights, you know, just showing diversity and just be like, look, yeah, we're trans, or yeah, we're gay or lesbian or whatever it is, but sis, we here and we've been here, but you've been a fan. It's about time. It's about time. I'm so thankful to live to see the show. I'm just thankful. I would love to be on the show, to be honest with y'all. It's just been amazing. I want to appreciate y'all for watching me, watching everybody who review Pose, because it's a group thing. It's a community effort. So glad that this show is coming back for season 2. I'm just excited to see what's going to happen, child. My God, the storylines, just everything about this show. I want to thank all the actors, the people who created Pose, Ryan Murphy and Stephen Canals and Janet Mock and every single one of the actors, darling. Y'all all are amazing, and shouts out to you. Just keep doing great things. We in here, you know. Stay gay, stay trans, stay black, stay Latina, stay Afro Latina, you know. Come on, Amara. I love you guys so much. Finally got 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. And Pose has been one of my highest viewed shows, and you know that's a blessing. It really is. I'm gonna keep grinding, keep checking me out, keep watching me, keep hanging in there, child. More to come, darlings. And with that said, I'm Mr. Chalak. Mr. Chalaka, Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter, at ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, and all the good stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, as always, stay black and stay tuned. Ricky in them shorts, Father God.